What is the formula that helps one be remembered for eternity? It is formula number 3. Be times do equals give, the formula imprinted on currency. Meanwhile, billionaires often pursue a different formula. Be times do equals have, which professions easily lead you to formula number 3. First and foremost, education. Next, healthcare. But only the kind that follows the principle, a good doctor treats the disease, a great doctor treats the patient, rather than the modern approach of a doctor as a businessman. Sadly, many modern doctors today are more focused on profiting from their patients rather than embodying the compassionate heart of a healer. Additionally, those working in charitable organizations naturally align with be times do equals give, spreading goodness through acts of giving. It is no coincidence that generosity is highly rated among the key factors that contribute to happiness. In Buddhism, this selfless giving is known as compassion. In Christianity, it is called unconditional love. Unfortunately, many teachers fail to realize they are walking the path of this happiness formula. Over time, losing sight of their true value, they grow disillusioned with their profession, comparing themselves to those in the business world. But in reality, while business people reap monetary wealth, teachers are harvesting happiness. A teacher's financial status may be modest, but their happiness is abundant. Take a moment to search. How many business owners, upon growing old, have dozens or even hundreds of people visiting them, expressing gratitude? Almost none. But a devoted teacher, even one who has only taught in a small village, will always have countless former students returning to thank them. That is a kind of happiness that money cannot buy. This is an extraordinary formula, yet sometimes we forget it. Teachers must never forget this. If you want to be remembered for eternity, embrace formula number 3. By being a dedicated and exemplary teacher, at the very least, you will live on in the hearts of generations of students. Perhaps one day your contributions will be recognized by the state or society. Maybe a street will be named after you. But more importantly, you will leave a lasting mark on the lives of countless students, who will remember you as the teacher who shaped their character. Even an elementary school teacher, through their guidance, can influence a child's future, helping them become a better person. And for that, they will remember you for a lifetime. When I visited Japan, I had the opportunity to talk with professors at the Japanese Institute of Ethics. I asked them, "How is your salary here?" They shared that teachers' salaries in Japan are still lower than those in the private sector, only about half. A professor earning a yen, if they leave their position and switch to the corporate world, can earn up to 2 yen within just 1 or 2 years of becoming a specialist. This happens almost as a rule. Curious, I asked, "Then why don't you leave the profession?" Their answer was thought-provoking. Why would we quit teaching? It has its own kind of happiness that a business career could never provide. This is why you must accept the trade-off. When you step onto the path of true happiness, you must be willing to let go of some financial rewards. This is inevitable. There's no other way. Look at the example of Buddha. He gave up an entire throne in his search for truth and ultimate happiness. Let us take inspiration from such great figures. When you commit to your profession, never feel ashamed or resentful. On the contrary, be proud of the path you have chosen. Let's consider a common dilemma many young people face. At 23 years old, fresh out of university, you have 2 choices. Work at a large company with a specialized role and a starting salary of 10 million Vietnamese dong. Work at a smaller company where you take on 3 or 4 different tasks, but the salary is only 6 million Vietnamese dong. This situation is quite common. Lower-paying jobs often offer more opportunities to develop diverse skills, while higher-paying jobs lock you into a specialized role, slowing your growth because your expertise becomes too narrow. And if you leave that position, you may struggle to find another job that values your limited skill set. Many students have asked me, should I choose the higher paying job or the lower paying one? I reply, at this stage, are you focusing on building your be or accumulating your have? At the start of your career, what matters more, developing your inner strength, self-growth, or accumulating wealth? The answer is clear. Your inner strength is far more important.